liners, but it will soon be famous for another type of aircraft as well, ultralights. Bob Branham explains why.
Most of us have seen ultralights in flight, but you may not have seen this ultralight before. It's called a Kasperwing, and even among a unique sport like ultralight flying, this bird is unique. And that's one reason why one of them is being permanently grounded. Steve Grusruck and Phil Farnham spent the day today packing up a Kasperwing in several crates. Farnham is the owner, and Grusruck is the designer of the Kasperwing. Both live in Seattle, and both are thrilled because this Kasperwing is being shipped to the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. to be put on display. Why the Kasperwing?
Well, to begin with, it doesn't have a tail, and it's a totally unique aircraft because of that, and its control system allows it to have safety advantages over airplanes with conventional tail designs. So because it is a unique airplane and has extraordinary performance and safety, that's why they wanted to acquire it.
The Kasperwing will get shipped out sometime tomorrow, and then within a year it'll be reconstructed and take its place, along with the Wright brothers' first plane and a model of the space shuttle, in the Smithsonian's Air and Space Museum. In Seattle, Bob Branham, Cairo, Eyewitness News.
And that's the evening news for tonight. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
But now, another aircraft from our state is headed for the museum. It's not an aviation relic, and it was not built by Boeing, but as Como's Bill McSpadden tells us, it could be the wave of the future. Take care.
Would you believe an ultralight in an honored place in one of the world's top aviation museums? Not just any old ultralight, this one. It's called a Kasperwing, built by Arlington's Cascade Ultralights from a design dreamed up 30 or 40 years ago. There's a wing with the control surfaces at the wingtips, but no tail.
This system is unique because it works without any speed. In other words, the airplane can fly along and cut the engine and descend literally like a parachute and in complete control.
No one had ever done much of anything with Witold Kasper's design until Steve started about 10 years ago.
Kasper was the inventor of the idea, and then I took the technology and applied his ideas to the ultralight technology.
Conventional aircraft have either a tail or what is called a canard. Mounted on the nose of the plane, it does the same work as the tail, but the Kasperwing has no tail. How come?
Anything with a tail, a 747 down to a Cessna 150, if you go below the stall speed, you lose control. The Kasperwing is like a parachute below the stall. It is in complete control and can literally descend vertically like a parachute can.
But why would the Smithsonian want one of these fun little aircraft? Well, maybe because it's the only flyable version of the flying wing, or maybe because it's the missing link, so to speak, between the airplane and the bird.
You see a bird fly up to a branch and flutter a couple times and float down on the branch. He's descending like a Kasperwing is, except the Kasperwing copies the bird.
Looking at the Kasperwing ultralight, you may not be inclined to think of it as anything like the plane of the future, but think again.
I've seen a model that Boeing has on the drawing boards right now for a gigantic flying wing that looks very much like a Kasperwing with a wingspan of about 1,000 feet.
Steve certainly sees beyond the ultralight flying wing. He's building a two-place airplane and expects to see commuter-type flying wings by the year 2000. I guess it's no wonder the Smithsonian wanted one of his ultralights to show where it all began. I'm Bill McSpadden, Como News.
How would you like to buzz into work on one of those?
Isn't that neat? Well, I'd like to be buzzed into work on one of those.
Okay, somebody else will. When we come back with the 5 o'clock.